Thanks for joining us right now at 11. We start tonight with an Eyewitness News exclusive. Frustration from frontline workers.
Yeah, they say vials of the vaccine are not being used to the very last drop. They reached out to us, and Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is shedding some light on this daily problem.
Well, Mark and Aaron, we want to be clear that this nurse is not saying that entire vials of the vaccine is being thrown away. Rather, it's something like this. Let's use this bottle of hand sanitizer for an example. There's going to be a point where this pump is not going to be able to get all of the sanitizer, leaving behind some of the product. And that's what some local nurses are saying is happening with the vaccine. And as you just heard, they say it breaks their heart when they have to just throw it away.
There's a skill to getting the full dose out of a vial and not leaving anything behind.
Emily Stagg is a registered nurse who just last week started administering the COVID vaccine.
They're two different size vials. So for Pfizer, they're shipping, it's a 5-dose vial in theory, and for Moderna, it's a 10-dose vial.
Nurses go patient to patient until the vial runs out. Stagg says too often they find themselves staring at a near empty vial.
I had not a full dose left in the vial. And I also could hear the nurse behind me, who was at the end of her vial, saying, "Oh no, I think I don't quite have enough, I don't quite have enough." And I turned to her and I said, "I've got some, can we combine?"
It turns out they can't. It's an FDA policy.
It seemed like such a waste to throw away half of a dose in her vial, half of a dose in my vial, that were both just being used, were clearly good medicine.
Eyewitness News reached out to the FDA and the state wondering why these leftovers can't be put to use. We heard back from the Department of Public Health. Officials say, quote, because these vials don't have preservative, you can't combine the doses from multiple vials.
I understand why we're not allowed. You know, there's a lot of sort of sterile technique and things like that that we have to be very careful of in medicine.
But it still doesn't ease the pain for this nurse.
It just goes against every fiber of my being as a healthcare provider to get rid of medicine that I know could save someone's life.
Now, Stagg couldn't estimate how much of those leftovers are being thrown away, but she is confident that collectively it could vaccinate dozens of people. And there's also something called a zero dead space needle that gets all of that liquid, but Stagg says those are hard to come by. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.